Welcome back to BobaChuck14 and happy holidays to all of you. And if it's your first time here, don't forget to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up and click on that bell icon so you can be notified for all other updates and uploads on my videos. And today we will be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series number 4 in this series, Juke, G.I. Joe's Master Sergeant. And with that out of the way, let's check out the box. And here is the front of the box with a window over here. You can see the Juke figure, and you got an awesome artwork of Juke over here and all these other accessories. On the top of the box just says number 4 in this G.I. Joe line. And then the other side, it's the continuation of this artwork over here, which shows Juke. And then the back of the box, it's that great artwork of G.I. Joe and all the other characters that might be coming out of this line. And then on the other side, it's Juke's file card. And as I've shown in my previous G.I. Joe videos, we can see that if you go to the website for G.I.JoeHasbro.com, you can focus on that one over here. So if you go to this website over here, you can decode Juke's file card, and as you can see, it says Conrad H. Hauser, St. Louis, Missouri, US, and he's 6'2", and then he's got all these icons which will decode these things over here. And he's number 4 as a leader, and number 2 in light weapons, number 3 in skydiving, and number 4 in tactics. And we've got that out of the way. Bunch of writings on the bottom and the barcode. It's time to get Juke out of the box and check him out. So here's everything that comes out of the box. Of course, you have that G.I. Joe backdrop with a star, and of course the file card on the side that comes in the box. And of course, we have the figure himself, Juke. And first off, let's take a look at his accessories. First, he's got this binoculars over here. It's very small, but it has a tab here and a great detailing on this binoculars over here, modernized binoculars. It has a tab which for storage you can put at the back of the figure, which is really nice how they included storage for all these accessories so you don't have them lying around and getting lost. And then you have his pistol as well, with a gold paint app. This looks really nice, and then goes to the holster in the leg over here. And then he's got also a separate bandolier belt over here, just like Snake Eyes, but it doesn't have the hole, which for Snake Eyes could connect here to the hole itself. And speaking of holes, he's got his backpack, really nice detailed backpack over here with water canteens, shovel, pockets, straps, and really nice looking military backpack, which has this tab which can tab into the hole on his back. And you've got him all equipped up to go to battle as a G.I. Joe Master Sergeant Juke. And then you've got his assault rifle, which again they tried to put some paint apps to make it look modernized as well as look like a laser gun. But yeah, it looks a bit like the M16 or R15, but they just modernized it. And now let's take a look at the figure himself. Let's take a look at Juke. And here we've got Juke, and let's focus on his head sculpt. It's really great. As you can see, he's got that small scar on the upper eyebrow over here. It looks realistic. They try to make a realistic mix between a real life human and a cartoon, and that head sculpt haircut is really great. It's, as a nod to the old figure, it's still got that medallion, airborne medallion over here. And like most of the first wave of the G.I. Joes, he comes with this I think it's a communicator or something for all the Joes. And then that great sculpted details on the arms, and then the belt is a separate piece as well, which will move every time you pose the figure. It's got his watch, I think They tried to make it like a modernized smartwatch, and he's still got those arm pads on his elbows. Then really great sculpting on the pants or the lower legs of the figure. It's got this separate holster as well for the gun. And then, yeah, for most of the complaints that I've read or seen are about this panelings of this brightly colored laser panels on the legs and the knee pads. Well, I think they're just trying to modernize these figures and, yeah, to make it appealing for the kids as well. And let's take a look at his articulation as well. His head can turn on a turn 360. It's got this ball joint and can look up that far. Well, as you can see here on the neck, it's got that ball joint over here, so if you pop the head off, and then the arms can go out for that far. Turn 360. It's got this swivel joint at the elbow, and then double jointed elbow over here, as you can see. And then the wrists can turn 360, turn up and down as well. And then he's got, as you can see, that ab crunch. And then his waist can also turn. And then on the legs can split going that far, kick forward that far. And then can kick back that far, hindered by the sculpt on the back of the figure or on the butt. And then it's got the swivel on the upper legs, upper thigh as well. You got double jointed knees, much like all the other Joe figures. And then for the rest, you've got that ankle tilt and can go up and down as well on the ankle. That's it for the articulation. Really awesome figure. I love how these G.I. Joes have turned out. Thing that I like most about these figures is all the accessories have storage on their figure, as well as like the pistols and the binoculars, and it's easy to find these because they're a little bit bigger as compared to the accessories for the 3 3/4 inch figures, which are really small. And yeah, we have him armed up to the teeth now. He can hold his assault rifle with his 2 hands as well, which is really nice. Now it's time for comparison. Let's take a look at all the other figures. So let's take a look at him with some of the other G.I. Joe classified series in my collection. And first off, let's take a look of him with, of course, G.I. Joe classified Snake Eyes, the first guy that I opened. Can see the review here. Click on the link up here if you want to see it. Let's bring in Destro. So here he is. I didn't bring in Baroness, so those are the 3 men in my G.I. Joe collection classified. And then what I didn't show in the Snake Eyes review was I had these G.I. Joe Sigma 6 figures, which are really tall. And here he is with a Sigma 6 Juke. They look funny because they've got really big hands over here. Let's take a zoom out. And then you've got Snake Eyes as well. And yeah, these came out in the early 2000s. So that's how this figures scale with the Sigma 6 figures. Now we've finished with the comparisons with the Sigma 6. We'll bring in some classic 3 3/4 inch figures for comparison. And of course, we bring in Channing Tatum or Duke from the G.I. Joe movie figures. And that's how he looks like. We bring in the Cobra Commander himself. We don't have the classic one, but this one is the 20th anniversary, I think, or something. And then some other figures. You can't build a Commando Squad without Dutch from Predator. And that's how he looks like. He looks pretty tall. And I think that's how he would be in real life. Arnold's a pretty tall guy. And of course, we'll bring in Marvel Legends Netflix Punisher. Here he is. And he's almost the same height as Duke, as you can see. And of course, some more Marvel Legends. We'll bring in the Not Scarlet figure. And here she is, Black Widow herself, Scarlett Johansson. And as you can see, she's a bit shorter than the male guys, which is really nice. And of course, we'll bring in another guy from the Marvel universe, and he can serve as a liaison officer to G.I. Joe. You got Nick Fury or Samuel L. Jackson. As you can see, he fits in there perfectly. Okay, we'll move back the camera a little bit for some more figures to get in. We'll bring in the Wolverine movie figure from Diamond Select, and he is a tall guy. Not a very good scale, because I think Wolverine would be same height as Duke over here. And last but not the least, why I really love this 6-inch figure lines from the G.I. Joe Classified is you can put a lot of other universe figures in your collection and let them fight with each other. And here he is with the Dark Lord of the Sith himself, Darth Vader. They look awesome together. As you can see, they can really fight each other. He's a bit taller than Duke, which is really nice. And that's it for my review for the G.I. Joe Classified Duke. More G.I. Joe Classified series reviews coming up. Stay tuned to my channel. Happy New Year, everyone. And this has been BobaChuck14. Remember to subscribe. Click on that like button. And always remember, do it with style. Don't do it at all.